And welcome to today's meteorology segment. I'm your host, Dan, aka smAsho. Coming at you from the Smash News Network, least busted name in news. We're looking at the NASA GOES lightning mapper here. And we saw some heavy lightning in Pennsylvania, enough that we made a video about it. Make sure you check out our playlists at youtube.com/smAsho/playlists. Here's a real-time lightning map from lightningmaps.org, and this is the storm that actually produced some visible lightning here in the Lehigh Valley area. It's now apparently too old anyway. That storm has simmered down. Some terrestrial lightning out here by Pittsburgh. Hey, Pittsburgh, there's thunder rolling in. Yowzers. Lightningmaps.org. Yeah, it'll show you the excuse me, it'll show you the likely sound of thunder. Not to be confused with the delicate sound of thunder. Anyway, there's the global lightning scenario. And let's check out windy.com. We're going to bring up the pressure for planet Earth, and we'll advance it into tomorrow. So here's the current pressure environment. Strong low here south of Australia. And we'll move this up to 12 noon tomorrow. Here's where pressure is now. Here's where it'll be tomorrow at 12. That's actually 1300, 1 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Windy.com, they got a great mobile app. And let's check out how hot the Earth is. Now, the Earth's thermal capacity lies in the oceans. So you can measure the atmosphere all day, and guess what? You won't know the climate because only a tiny portion of Earth's heat latency lies in the atmosphere. The Earth is covered by these massive things, especially this one here, the Pacific Ocean. It's a very, very shockingly huge body of water. You can see it's got anomalously cold and anomalously hot temperatures in it. And ultimately, if you don't know the temperature of the water at 3 meters and 300 meters and 1,000 meters in that huge body of water, you don't even know the climate. And by the way, the fact that the Earth is spinning faster is an indication that sea levels are dropping. Why? Either because of colder temperatures in the oceans or because of more ice and snow being deposited at the poles. Either way, there's probably less volume in the oceans, as we know that sea level recession is associated with a faster spinning planet. A slower spinning planet is associated with a warmer planet and more water in the oceans because of the effect of the equatorial bulge. Anyway, let's look at some normal data here. Let's go back to air. Actually, let's look at particulate for a quick moment here and see if there's any check out the Saharan dust. So this is something that we've covered regularly. We've got some Saharan dust making it all the way to Hispaniola and Cuba and the Bahamas. Yes, the Sahara Desert fertilizes the Caribbean. Anyway, let's continue on here to look at jet streams. There are the jet streams of the Western world. Extremely chaotic in the Northern Hemisphere and over the Atlantic Ocean. Let's look at surface winds. There are the surface winds over the western portion of the globe. Here's the eastern portion of the globe's surface winds. And you can see that large clockwise rotating cyclonic system there south of Western Australia. Here are the jet streams for the eastern portion of planet Earth. Next thing we'll do is check the life of the stream to make sure that everything is looking smoothly, and it looks just fine here at the Smash News Network. Let's continue on. Here's our weather.gov map, and it looks like we're getting some flash flood watches in eastern Pennsylvania. Here's the Tropical Tidbits GFS forecast. This is just showing where precipitation will be. Giving you some idea of the GFS forecast over the next couple of days there. We don't want to advance it too far because anything beyond a 3-day forecast is typically nonsense. Here's our U.S. Doppler radar map. And you can see those heavy storms moving across Pennsylvania. Cheers. Also some heavy storms there in southern Nevada and southern Arizona. Also northwestern New Mexico. Anyway, here's what's going on in the cloud layer. Wait for it. It's well worth it. All right, so there's the cloud layer. That's our NASA GOES interactive weather satellite. And we'll also show the water vapor once that loads. And you can see these storms in Pennsylvania making a sudden turn to the east. You can see they're traveling like this, and then all of a sudden, whoop, they just make a turn to the east, as if they ran into some dry mass of air. And here's your recap to close out today's meteorology segment. There's the U.S. Doppler radar. There's the cloud layer. And there's the water vapor map. And thanks for tuning in to today's meteorology segment. I've been your host, Dan, a.k.a. smAsho, signing off from the Smash News Network, least busted. Name and news.